Did you end up? I call this meeting to order. Members, please confirm your attendance when I call out your name. Maria Ferraro.
Present.
Vince Marcotte. Here. Valentina Bernoni.
Present.
Jim Boscario.
Present.
And Christina Bursick, Manager of Planning and Development.
Here.
Alan Burgess, Supervisor of Planning and Development.
Present.
And Ryan Tufts, Planning Technician and Secretary Treasurer to the Committee of Adjustment.
Here.
And Rosa Tufts, Council Coordinator.
Here.
Thank you. And I'm your Chair, Teresa Nicodemo. A few opening remarks. I'd like to read the land acknowledgement statement. We acknowledge that the ground on which we live is in the traditional territory of Caldwell First Nation of the Three Fires Confederacy and the original people of Point Pelee and Pelee Island and its surrounding lands and waters, and that of the Huron, Wendat, and Wyandot peoples. We recognize and respect the First Nations who are stewards of the land and waters of Turtle Island and who have embraced this stewardship since time immemorial. We would also like to acknowledge the contributions of other nearby First Nation communities and all original people across Turtle Island. The appeal notice. As a result of provincial changes to the Planning Act, only the applicant and select agencies may appeal a decision of the committee or one or more of the conditions which were imposed. Third-party appeals of consent and or minor variances, such as neighbors and abutting property owners, are no longer allowed to be accepted by the OLT. All applications continue to be subject to a 20-day appeal period, a written request to receive a copy of the decision, and the fee for filing an appeal may be obtained from the Secretary Treasurer. Are there any disclosures of pecuniary interests? See none, so noted. Adoption of the minutes from the August 21st, 2024 meeting. Is there a motion? Moved by Valentina, seconded by Jim, and all in favor? That is everyone. Mr. Tufts, are there any requests for deferral or withdrawal of any application?
None received.
And so noted. The first application for consideration is B-10-2024, file 4188. The owner is Dallas and Megan Irwin, 469 Martin Lane. Consent to create 9 lot additions. Mr. Tufts to make a presentation on the application.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So we have the consent file before you that will create 9 lot additions. So those are the highlighted properties in red that front onto Mayfair Avenue South. Next slide. The subject land is designated a residential district and it's zoned residential 1. Next slide. So the lot additions will be coming from the property located at 469 Martin Lane. And again, the lots that are going to are on Mayfair Avenue South. And the purpose of these lot additions are to increase the depth of those existing properties, giving those properties larger backyards. Next slide. Should the application be approved, we would have the 5 conditions. The first would be a survey. The second would be an undertaking from the solicitor confirming that the severed and retained are combined, that they amend their existing lot grading sheets with those new portions of land, and that the applicant dedicate the 6-meter walkway to the municipality, and they would have 2 years from today's date to fulfill the above conditions. And I am available should you have any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Tufts. Robert Benian, the agent, you may now speak to the matter. And if you come up, you just turn the mic on. And please introduce yourself in a brief explanation of your application, and please confirm you have read and understood the staff report.
Hello, my name's actually Richard Benyon, so it's myself and my son that work together. The idea of the application was to make the existing lots on Mayfair South deeper lots. We have read and are okay with what's been stated.
Is anyone present or online who would like to speak to the matter? No one online, okay. Does the committee have any questions of the agent? Of Mr. Benyon? Any questions?
Just one for clarification. What's going to be the final depth of those lots?
The lots that we're conveying are going to be approximately 90 feet deep. I believe the existing lots that are there are in that 125 to 135 range. So they're going to be just over 200.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Jim. Yes, Maria?
It looks like there's a space between lot 2552 and 2556. Is that a utility easement? Or is it a pathway?
I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it,
Yes, Ryan?
Through you, Madam Chair, that is the walkway that's going to be dedicated to the town.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Ryan. Other questions to administration and/or Mr. Benyon? Having heard any comments or concerns made by administration, agencies, and the public, is the committee ready to make a decision? And is there a motion? Moved by Maria, seconded by Vince, and all in favor? And that'll be 4 votes. That whereas the consent is consistent with the general intent and purpose of the official plan and the implementing zoning bylaw as amended from time to time, and having heard all comments and concerns from the public, agencies, and town staff, be it therefore resolved that application B-10-2024 file 4188 be approved, and that is carried. Thank you, Mr. Ben. Your application is approved. Good luck with everything. Next meeting will be Wednesday, October 16, 2024. Is there a motion to adjourn? Moved by Jim, seconded by Valentina. All in favor? And that is carried. And this meeting is now adjourned. Thank you.